Good morning. As you can hear, it's a windy day and I'm at the beach and I hope you spend the day with me. Hi, I'm Carol and you're watching CAROL-WDWAO here at Race Point Beach. It is quite a windy day. It's a beautiful beach. Let me take you on a little tour. So up ahead there are bathhouses. Here is our little setup with some sun and some shade. And we've got Henry and Billy and Carla and Deb. Oh, Henry. And then you've got a bird nesting area over here behind us. Oh, and is he digging to China again? Oh, yeah, there he goes. Digging to China. Go, Henry, go. Oh, let's finish that hole. And then we've got boats going. That is probably a whale watch going out. I believe it is. And sometimes you can actually see whales from here because they actually come around a point from the beach where we were at yesterday. It is off season, so there are no lifeguards, a few people fishing. It's funny that you don't see surfers here. Now, at Cocoa Beach, it didn't seem like the surf was much more than this, and there were a lot of surfers. Of course, as we walked down the ramp, there were signs about watching for great whites, so that might have something to do with it. I had to chase the seals. Very memorable for me. When my mother passed away, one of her wishes was to have her ashes scattered at Race Point, where I'm standing now. And the day that we did that, we were walking down to the beach and the fisherman said, you know, don't be surprised, there's a bunch of seals out there and they may pop up their heads. So I scattered her ashes and then about 5 seals popped their heads up and they were just sort of staring at me as we did that, and we watched her ashes dissipate and they stared at me the whole time and then they disappeared. So seeing these seals and being at Race Point is very, very memorable for me. Little birds. The seals are moving quite rapidly. There was something uniquely special about seeing these seals so unexpectedly. Yesterday we were at Herring Cove. Basically, it's around the corner. I mean, you're not talking miles and miles, and there were no seals to be seen. And we were there for quite a while. The landscape is very different. We have a lot more of the really polished, smooth rocks at Race Point. Is there more food available at Race Point and not at Herring Cove? I don't know the answers to that, but the day before that, we had paid $47 a piece to go on a seal cruise. And they took us where they expected seals to be, and we saw the seals lounging in great numbers of them. That was fun and exciting. But to be just sitting on the beach and see a little seal head pop up when you totally don't expect it, and then really walk along the beach and they're sort of staring at you as you're walking. Of course, they swim a lot faster than I can walk, but you know, they're looking at you. It was also interesting, I never saw a single seal. They were either in pairs or groups of 3 as we saw them moving. Now, that doesn't mean there aren't single ones out there. The other thing that was so amazing was how close they were. I mean, even when we were on the seal cruise, you know, we were hundreds of feet away from the seals, obviously for their protection. But these seals, as you can see, when you see the white of the waves, the breaking, that's the shoreline. And they are that close, just swimming along. It also tells you that it drops off pretty quickly and it's sort of deep there, which is one of the reasons I didn't go swimming. Another interesting but sad thing that I've learned, on the seal cruise we learned that the seals have brought the great whites and that they've tagged over 300 great whites in Cape Cod. If you're a fan of Jaws, and it's my husband's favorite movie, so I can't tell you how many umpteen times it's been on the TV, but you sort of get the impression that, you know, it's a rare occurrence and there's one rogue great white in the area. But mapping 300 great whites, that was pretty amazing and shocking to me. If you aren't a Jaws fan or never thought about it, it's set in a fictitious town called Amityville, but it actually was filmed in Martha's Vineyard on Cape Cod. Now, obviously, the Jaws shark was mechanical, but still, I just find that interesting. Here we have a private yacht just cruising by us. Us beach bums here on the beach. And then we have brave swimmers in 60-degree seal infested, which means could be shark infested water. Not me. Usually you see a lot of birds. I don't know if we're just out of season for the birds. This boat is moving pretty fast here. I can't imagine sitting in that top area when the weather is like this, but I guess they're used to it. That's how they spot fish or sharks or whatever it is they're looking for. But this one is really sort of close to shore. Definitely more boats in this area than on Herring Cove. This is open Atlantic area here. So you're seeing obviously small boats. These boats are not crossing the Atlantic. We are here at Bubala'S on the bay, maybe? We've got a table right by the water. This place does have parking, does serve lunch, and does allow dogs. So that we hit the trifecta here because we needed those 3 things.
Billy likes it here.
Quite an extensive cocktail list. Hello.
I did. Dad was looking.
No Guinness?
Thank you.
Oh, old dog, new tricks. They got a spirit-free salted rosemary simple syrup, fresh grapefruit, lime, dehydrated grapefruit wheel, taco seltzer.
It's like drinking a frost. It's drinking a frosty.
It's a slushy. It's a slushy. It's a spiked slushy. Let's see. Once again, poor Francis. Nothing's coming his way. Couldn't get pork, couldn't get ribs, couldn't get a margarita,
Couldn't get my
a slush bucket.
And you had some sparkling?
I did. I went with Bruce Cava today.
Ah. And you went with an American IPA?
IPA.
APA, American Pale Ale.
American Pale Ale.
And it's back on the wagon. I was off the wagon for a day, and I'm back on the wagon.
Now, the Saranac Pale Ale, I can handle that. The Pale Ale. But the IP, forget it.
And
what? Oh. It tastes a little, there's something almost like a wheat beer, a little bit. I'm not a big fan of the wheat beers.
Oh.
But I'll make this work.
Okay. I have another pear drink. This pear is made with Grey Goose. The one I had last night was made with Absolute. So we'll see how they taste differently. Cheers. This one does not taste as peary as the Absolute. But this also had elderflower and kava in it. Different combination.
So it's nary perry.
It's a nary perry, as long as it's not a hairy perry. Fran has the Cuban. I have the Portobello Press. Carla and Deb both have the fish tacos with a, is that beef? Onion?
It looks like a slaw of some kind.
Yeah.
Probably purple cabbage, I think.
Oh, purple cabbage. Yep.
Cabbage.
Oh, I bet that's good. And Billy's being patient. Carla, what did you think of your meal?
I thought the fish tacos were a unique combination of flavors. So we upgraded to the broiled halibut, which was deliciously done. It had a, looks like sort of a green citrusy, what would you call that sauce at the bottom?
Guacamole.
Guacamole at the bottom.
I got both of you now.
Got both, yeah. And then there was a sour cream.
It was like a
citrusy lime.
aioli almost.
Yeah.
Sauce on top.
A deep pickled, not even pickled, but purple cabbage.
Yeah, purple cabbage.
It was really good. It wasn't too much. There were smaller tacos, and then the black beans they were well done. Had a nice little kick to them.
Nice spice.
Easy, perfect. And the only thing I left were whatever these two garnishes were.
A little messy. Got stuff all over me. Face, hands, lap.
Out of my lap.
But you're right-handed, right?
I'm right-handed, but I'm using my left hand.
Yep, because you're holding Billy.
It was very good.
Portobello was very good. I thought it was going to come on a bun. It was a press, so it was more like a panini. That was good. The coleslaw did not have a lot of dressing on it, when I like it a little on the drier side, so that was really good. My pear drink was good. It was totally different from what I had last night. Again, it didn't taste it as peary, but this had elderflower and cava brute in it. So instead of just club soda or something, it had a little bit of champagne with it. So it was a very, very good combination. Fran is still eating, so we'll talk to him later. And here's a whale watch heading out. We're probably going to do one tomorrow. We just haven't figured out what time. What did you think of your meal?
Different kind of sandwich. It had like roasted pork in there with ham, cheese, pickles. Pickles are a little, you know, they weren't sweet pickles. They were a little spicy, but that was okay. With the cheese and mustard, and kind of like a hoagie roll. Anyways, it was good. You know, of course, you know, French fries are French fries. You know, and you can mess some things up. You know, especially when they're in a bag.
True, very true. And your margarita?
Margarita's really good. So.
And how does it compare to the Armathin?
They're both good. I mean, the Armathin was really good. I've never, you know, it was a blood margarita.
Blood orange, yeah.
Blood orange, whatever, was really good. You know, I would have, if it was a choice, I'd have that over this.
And the Hellstown?
Oh, that one there? That was there's a lot of booze in that one.
Very
Yeah,
small.
It was very small.
It was very small, but with a lot of booze.
A lot of liquid in that one.
All right. We did have a very enjoyable lunch. Going to head back to the resort, hang out there for a while, have a little happy hour maybe on our deck. Fran and I have decided to go to the Lobster Pot for dinner tonight. It does not have outdoor seating, so we will be doing that alone. So down to the Lobster Pot, which is about a mile and a half. So even if we did have a fairly large lunch, I think that we will have room for a fabulous dinner. You never know what you find in here. Here are some lobster lollipops. Say no to pot in Cape Cod, but it's a lobster pot. Upstairs at the bar, the Lobster Pot. No waiting at the bar. We don't get a great view, but we're going to get great food.
It's going to be a biggie. Number 9.
Oh, that's a big margarita.
That's a margarita.
It is.
Cheers, everyone.
Okay. Cheers, dear. Cheers.
There's a lot of ice in it.
No, she just topped it with some crushed ice. It was full all the way though. So I'm having the peach cosmopolitan on the rocks. I'm just not a martini drinker. I just gulp them down way too fast. The ice at least slows me down a little bit. Fran is having a jumbo margarita, just a plain lime margarita, and he is perusing the menu. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah.
They got healthy selection here.
They do. And this is a must-do every trip. We have to come here.
I think I'm going to do a Caesar salad with my swordfish.
Okay. What are you getting?
Caesar salad and a swordfish.
Okay. And I am getting another cocktail. I am getting the lobster avocado cocktail. And they have a whole bunch of hot appetizers.
Maggie is here. Thank you.
Chowders, Portuguese soup, salads, a la carte stuff, bouillabaisses, a nice wine list. They have entree salads. And then you can add stuff to that. They have a vegetarian section. They sell a cookbook. They have sandwiches. Then we open the menu further. And we have signature fish. We're both getting the swordfish.
Yeah, they're grilled swordfish down there.
Yeah. They have codfish. They have signature seafood. And then we go to the lobster. And as you walk in, you see these lobster in the tanks. And you can get them all sorts of different ways. Some fried seafood. They do have some meat in the butcher's block, not a huge selection. Then there's a clam bake, part of the shell.
We give them,
Bone-in ribeye for 44 bucks.
we give them a lot.
They have their beverage with mocktails. It's nice to see a lot of places are offering mocktails. So it's not just iced tea, Pepsi, Coke products. So Fran is starting off with a traditional Caesar salad. It looks really good though. It has a lot of cheese, some croutons, but that's nothing compared to, oh, look at this little bread basket. There's some pumpkin bread in there. But I'm teasing you because I want you to see. This is the lobster avocado cocktail. And I can't spill the avocado on me for once. Look at this. Lots of lobster, mango, avocado, chilled. This is chilled. Not warm. Yeah, he loves it. Let me tell you.
Oh, I love it.
He looks famous.
All right, what did you think of the margarita?
That's great. The Caesar salad was kind of chunky.
Chunky as in the lettuce wasn't cut up?
Yeah, it was like chunks.
Okay.
Chunks of lettuce.
Did you try the bread?
I think, yeah, the bread was good.
Okay.
I didn't care for the Caesar.
No?
I didn't care for it, no. I wouldn't get it again, put it this way. I would have got what you got if I would have known about it.
We get it every time we come, Derek.
Remember, dear?
So I had the lobster cocktail that has avocado. There's some sort of like pepper in there that just gives it a little tang. The mango, the avocado, lots of lobster, delicious. I could just survive on that, but we're having swordfish because we haven't had swordfish in a while. We both got the swordfish. I got the mango butter and Fran got the lemon butter with capers, and it's a garlic potato?
Yes.
With garlic potatoes. How are the potatoes?
Good.
Fran, what'd you think?
Okay, the swordfish is really good. Portion probably get a little bit bigger, but it doesn't matter. I'm not hungry, not stuffed. Just enough to take care of my appetite.
And what did you think of the topping, the lemon caper?
That was good. Yeah, yep.
And the potatoes?
Potatoes are really good too. Yep, oh yeah. It's a keeper. I'd probably get it again.
Yep. And I had the same thing, except I had the mango butter. It was fabulous. Nice portion. Garlic potatoes were good. It's a mango themed night. I had the lobster cocktail with mango and then mango on a sauce on the swordfish. So now I've got to find some mango sorbet or something to get the triple crown, but it was delicious. I love eating at the bar here because you meet nice people, you get a chance to talk to other people. The service here is fast. Katie, our bartender, was fabulous. She was right on top of things, managing drinks, managing people coming in, leaving, very, very friendly. It's a great place. The bar is a great place to go if you don't want to wait that hour and a half just to get the view. You're getting a full menu at the bar as well. That's my tip. Fran, what'd you think about dinner?
Really good. It's a keeper. We've eaten there before. Service is great. Food was great. except for the Caesar salad. I won't get that again. I mean, fast service. Definitely don't have to wait for your food, that's for sure. Everything comes right out, bing, bing, bing. They pick up your plates. You know, cocktails were great.
How was your swordfish?
Swordfish was good. Very tasty. You know, it works. You know, maybe I'll get something else next time. But anyways, that's definitely a good place to go.
Yeah,
I highly recommend it.
It's one of my favorite places. That lobster avocado cocktail I get every time. Fran didn't remember that, but that's one of my favorites. It's just a chilled avocado without spilling, because you can't spill, it's not liquid, topped with mango, and there was like a sweet little pepper in there that just gave it a little bit of tang. Service is phenomenal there. My tip is, if you don't want to wait an hour and a half to seat, because they do not take reservations, ask to sit at the bar. We had Katie at the bar. She was, I wouldn't even call her a bartender, she was a mixologist. She was fabulous, doing 10 things at once, just quick. It's like when you see one of those bar shows where they've got the fancy drink maker. She was wonderful, knew exactly how to get everybody in the bar involved. I love sitting at the bar. You meet new friends. We met a gentleman next to us who lives in California, but it turns out his parents lived in the same city we did, and then he had a camp, his parents had a camp just north of where our camp was. I convinced him to try the lobster avocado cocktail. He ended up getting the swordfish that I had with the mango sauce as well, which was fabulous. They didn't have any mango for dessert, but I did have that peach Cosmo to start, so I figure I got the trifecta. Although we just stopped and got homemade ice cream. I got the mudslide, which actually had vodka in it, but they did have a mango sorbet, so if I was being true to my theme, I would have gotten that instead, but the mudslide really just appealed to me. How was your ice cream?
Maple walnut. It was good.
If you've enjoyed this vlog, please give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate your support. If this is a first time viewing, please subscribe. I really appreciate that. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for all your support. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when new videos come out. If you're a Disney fan, we have a WDWAO Facebook group, Walt Disney World Adults Only, for adult-centered discussions. Join us there. And last but not least, never grow up.